In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. And we, by the grace of God, coincide with the non-aid joint Arab-Islamic Summit. Your Majesties, Excellencies, the General Emir of the Arab League, the General Emir of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, esteemed attendees, peace be upon you and Allah's mercy and blessings. On behalf of my Lord, the servant of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, we welcome you to your second home and convey to you the wishes for the success of this summit. This summit comes under exceptional and painful circumstances. In this regard, we affirm our condemnation and absolute rejection of this reckless war. It affects a wound in Palestine, and its victims are thousands of innocent civilians, including children, women, and elders. Hospitals, places of worship, and infrastructure have been destroyed in it. Since the beginning of the events, we have sown a kingdom of sincere efforts to protect civilians in the Gaza Strip and continue to communicate and coordinate with its brothers and effective countries in the international community to stop the war. From this standpoint, we renew our demands for an immediate halt to military operations and provide humanitarian corridors to relieve civilians. We enable international humanitarian organizations to play their role as we affirm the call for the release of hostages and detainees, the preservation of lives and the innocent. We are facing a humanitarian catastrophe that testifies to the failure of the security school and the international community, putting an end to the blatant Israeli violations of international laws and norms and the humanity of countries. It proves the double standards and selectiveness in their application and determines global security and stability. Therefore, this situation requires us all to make a coordinated collective effort to take an effective action to face this distressing situation. We call for working together to break the siege by bringing in humanitarian aid and securing medical supplies for the sick and injured in Gaza. Their Majesties, Excellencies, and Highnesses, and the state affirm the kingdom's rejection of the killers' continued aggression, occupation, and forced displacement of the inhabitants of Gaza, holding the occupying authorities responsible for the crimes committed against the Palestinian people and their capabilities. We are certain the only way to achieve security, peace, and stability in the region is to end the occupation, siege, and settlement, and the Palestinian people obtaining their legitimate rights, establishing its independent authority within the 1967 borders with its capital, East Jerusalem, which underlines the security and stability of the region and its countries. Peace and God's mercy and blessings be upon you